Hello, good morning, student. Dear student, I am going to teach you the next passages of the lesson, The Enemy. Listen and watch the video carefully. I will put the babies to bed, Yumi replied. When Hana told Yumi, come with me, then Yumi replied, I will put the baby to bed. It means Yumi said to Hana, she will put the baby to bed. He is ready. She went with Yumi into the bedroom next to the nursery. She went with Yumi into the bedroom next to the nursery and stood with the boy in her arms while Yumi slept. Hana went with Yumi into the bedroom next to the nursery and stood with the boy. Hana stood with the boy in her arms while Yumi spread the sleeping quilt. Yumi spread the sleeping quilt. It means Yumi is preparing the bed for the baby on the floor and laid the baby between them. Then Hana led the way quickly and softly the kitchen. The two servants were frightened at what their master had just told them. The two servants were working there in the kitchen. They were frightened at that what their master had just told them. The old gardener, who was also the house servant, pulled the few hairs on his upper lips. The master ought not to heal the wound of this white man. The master ought not heal the wound. Wound means injured person has been wounded of the white man. He said bluntly to Hana, the white man ought to die. First he was shot, then the sea caught him and wounded him with rocks. Sadao is saying that the master ought not to heal the wound of his white man. He said bluntly to Hana, the white man ought to die. It means he will be die. The war prisoner will die. First he was shot. It means he was shot by blood. Then he fell down in the sea and the rocks was totally wounded him. If the master heals what the gun did and what the sea did, they will take revenge on us. I will tell him what you say. Hana replied courteously, I will tell him what you say. But she herself was frightened. Hana was herself frightened. But she is telling to Sadao that she will tell him what you say. Although she was not superstitious. Although Hana was not superstitious as the old man was, could it ever be well? Help an enemy. It is well to help of the enemy of the country. Nevertheless, she told Yumi to fetch the hot water. At the same time, Hana told Yumi to fetch the hot water and bring it to the room where the white man was. Hana told Yumi, bring the hot water where the white man was lying. She went ahead and slid back the partitions. Sadao was not yet there. At that time, Sadao was not there. Yumi, following, put down her wooden bucket. Then she went over the white man. When she saw him, when Yumi saw the white man, his lips was thick, folded themselves into stubbornness. I have never watched a white man. When Yumi see the face and lips of the white man, she told Hana she never was the white man. She said, and I will not wash so dirty one now. I will not wash the dirty man. That was the prisoner was so dirty, so Yumi told Hana that she will not wash the dirty man. Hana cried out severely. Hana cried so loudly to Yumi, "You will do what your master command you. Up karo. You will do." Hana is saying to Yumi, "You will wash the prisoner. Your master is command you." There was so fierce a look of resistance upon Yumi. It means Hana is looking so fiercely to Yumi, round dull face, that Hana felt unreasonably afraid. Hana was afraid while she was shouted with Yumi, "You will obey the command of the master." After all, if the servants should report something, Hannah was entirely so frightened because if the servants should report something that was not as it happened, what will be happen then? If the servants will report to the government, कि I will stay an enemy of America, an enemy of Japanese. The white man is American and he is enemy of Japanese. Very well, she said with dignity. You understand, we only want to bring him to his sense. Hannah very gently next the Hannah told Yumi, you know, you understand, we only want to bring the prisoner in sense so that we can turn him over to the prisoner, turn to the army of Japanese. I will have nothing to do with it, Yumi. Yumi said, I will have nothing to do. It means I will not wash the person, I will not go to close him. I am a poor person and it is not my business. Clearly, clearly told her that she will not touch the person, she will not wash the person because she is a poor person and it is not her business. Then please, Hannah said gently, return to your own work. At the same time, when Hannah listened the answer of Yumi, she told Yumi, return to your own work. At once, Yumi left the room, but this left Hannah with the white man alone. She might have been too afraid to stay had not her anger at Yumi's stubborn now sustained her. At once, Yumi left the room. When Hannah told Yumi, you will go your own work, return your own work. Then Hannah left the room and she went to her own work, but this left Hannah with the white man alone. At the same time, Hannah left the white man alone. She might have been too afraid. Hannah was also afraid that stay had there had not her anger at Yumi's. She should not anger with Yumi's. So stupid Yumi, she muttered. When Hannah is going back to from the room, Hannah was muttering. Hannah muttered, stupid Yumi, she muttered fiercely. Is this anything but a man and a wounded helpless man? Is this anything? It means Hannah is saying that this is not anything. It is a human being and he is helpless, he is wounded in the conviction of her own superiority. In the conviction of her own superiority, she bent impulsive and untied the note rugs that kept the white man covered when she had his breast bare, when she had his breast bare and dipped the small clean towel that Yumi had brought into the steaming hot water and washed his face carefully. Hannah washed the face of the American war prisoner very carefully. The man's skin, and though rough with exposure, was of fine texture and must have been very blonde when he was a child. While she was thinking, while at the time when Hannah was cleaning of the person, while she was thinking, Hannah was thinking these thoughts, though thought not really linking the man better now that he was no longer a child. She kept on washing him until his upper body was quite clean. Hannah was cleaning the army person, Hannah was cleaning the prisoner, and she was cleaning him until uh, the upper body of the prisoners quite clean. But she dared not turn him over. Well, she dared means she has not sufficient courage to turn him over. Where was Sadao? Now her anger was ebbing and she was anxious again and she rose. She rose, whipping her hands. Hannah is wiping में पोंछ रही है अपने हाथों को on the wrong towels and then lest the man be chilled child, she put the quiet over him. Shadao, she called softly. And after that, when Hannah cleaned the person, and also after that, she wiped her hand from the rough towel and wrong towel, and she called Sadao very softly. She called Sadao very softly. He had been about to come to, and Sadao was also had been about to come to when she called. When Hannah called Sadao, he reached there. His hand had been to the door, and now he opened it. Sadao opened the door. Sana saw that he had brought his surgeon's emergency bag. Sadao had brought his surgeon emergency bag and that he wore his surgeon coat and also Sadao wore his surgeon coat. You have decided to operate, she cried. Hannah cried, Hannah shouted and told the Sadao, have you decided to operate? It means Hannah is asking a question to Sadao, had you decided to operate the person? Yes, Sadao answered. He said shortly. He turned his back to her and unfolded a sterilized towel upon the floor of the टोकोमोना टोकोमोना मीन्स टोकोमोना कह रहा है alcove in a Japanese home for displaying a flower arrangement. It is the name of given bag and his wore his surgeon coat and Locomona alcove and put his instrument out upon it. After then, fetch towels, he said. Sadao told Hannah, fetch towels. Towels लेके आओ. She went obediently, Hannah went obediently, but how anxious now to the line shelves and took out the towels. Sana took out the towels, there out also to be old pieces of matting so that the blood would not ruin. Hannah also put down some pieces of the matting. The blood would not spread on the floor and floor will not be ruined. The fine floors covering, she went out of the back veranda where the gardener kept a strip of the matting with which it protect delicate shrubs on cold nights and took an armful of them. Dear student, listen this video carefully. Watch this video carefully and understand of the lesson one by one. Thank you.